Oh my God, what do I do with all of these? Here's our Fig and Bloom Flower Club 5-minute tutorial that might go for longer. Before we make a start on today's flower box, we're going to prepare our Earlicheer. Now, Earlicheer are so beautiful, so fragrant, super fresh at the moment, and we need to prepare these ahead of time. The sap doesn't mix well with other flowers. When we give these a fresh snip, sap is actually going to drain from each stem into the vase. Now, if we then style these Earlicheer with other flowers, the sap will deteriorate the lifespan of other flowers. We don't want that. So we're actually going to prepare the flowers first, snip your Earlicheer in advance, about an hour in advance, leave them in a nice vase of water, let the sap drain through, and then utilize your Earlicheer. What we have loved over the past couple of weeks is seeing your arrangements. So remember to tag us in your arrangements and showing us how you've styled the flowers. You might style it totally different. You might have them shorter on a coffee table instead of something front facing and taller. We love seeing them, and yeah, remember to share. So let's grab our trusty white ceramic vase and start gridding the vase up with our cypress. Similarly to last week, let's find the biggest, chunkiest stem and use that in the vase first. Let's just saw at the stem if we can't snip it, and then just break it. Sometimes they're too strong for us to cut through, and you can choose whatever side you prefer, either the dark side or the lighter side of your cypress. Personally, I prefer the lighter of the green. I've just pushed my hand towards the foliage and just letting the foliage sit up nice and high. This is what the foliage is going to be looking like once we fill it with all these gorgeous flowers. We're going to put the Queen Anne lace in next after the cypress. This is so beautiful and fragrant. It has that walk in the country type of fragrance. It's so beautiful. And if you give the foliage just a little bit of the fragrance really pops out. So I just love that. Don't forget, one of the key things to do when you get your Fig and Bloom Flower Club is to change your water. Change your water every 2 days. Don't forget. Just don't. I know it's annoying. Just don't forget. It makes the flowers last longer. It makes the flowers smell more beautiful, more fragrant, less musky. Your future self will thank you for doing it. This one's a cute one, this color palette. That beautiful calendula yellow is our most vibrant color, and that beautiful fragrance of the Earlicheer as well. So stunning. It's such a nice relaxed vibe, this color palette with that pop of yellow. Next, we're going to be putting in the calendula. The calendula tend to have quite a lot of foliage, and we don't really need it, so cut off as much as you like and just really let the personality of each flower do its thing. Some can be really straight up and down, but some can be really like wide, so just go with it as Mother Nature intended. And you can see you've got some buds just coming up which will come into bloom in the coming days and week, so don't cut those off. Really experience all that these flowers have to give over the coming days and week. Remember, fresh cut on every stem. The stems are really thick on this one, so you might find you use less of your cypress in the vase. That's a really nice wild kind of like creation there happening at the side. And make sure that your Queen Anne lace doesn't get lost. What I might do, now that I've seen how much volume there is in these thick, beautiful calendula stems, all of that gorgeous foliage, it's really taking over the vase. And I want to save some room for this gorgeous fragrant Earlicheer. Oh my God, I love the fragrance. I'm just wondering if I pick up the flowers a little bit and push them back a bit, I can see, yeah, I do still have a little bit of space at the center of the vase, and I'm just going to have a burst of Earlicheer here on the right-hand side of the vase. So these Earlicheer, we've already prepared them just an hour ago. We've snipped them already, and the sap from the Earlicheer has already drained through the stem, because if you snip them and then add them to the vase with the other flowers, that will impact the other flowers in the vase. Now that we've got all our calendula that we want in the vase, it's time to utilize our gorgeous Earlicheer, remembering we've already given these a fresh cut. The sap has drained from the stem, and it's in this vase water, so it's not going to impact negatively the arrangement flowers. What I like to do with the Earlicheer is kind of arrange it in my hand, all similar sizes, into like just a really kind of rough cluster, and then position them in our vase. And grab some of your tall ones and just make a little nook behind the shorter ones and put those into position. Just a really stunning pop of crisp, clear white, and then the little bit of sunshine yellow that's present in the Earlicheer, you can see in the Calendula. So lovely. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm using my taller stems at the back and my shorter stems at the front. And you can see just that gorgeous little bit of yellow in the Earlicheer is being picked up by the bright yellow of the Calendula. There we go. So that almost looks like a full, it almost looks like one flower. It's just so full, so many flowers clustered together. Really nice kind of poof of colour there on the left or the right, and then that kind of wild calendula on the other side. I'm just going to add that one last calendula because I just kind of feel like maybe it was a little bit sparse, and because our beautiful buds haven't opened yet, it's just kind of feeling a little bit sparse, so I added another one. Of course, as we talked about in the last Flower Club tutorials, every flower has a face and we like to have the faces facing forward. I'm going to reposition this little guy here just to be a bit more forward facing. Oh yeah, that's looking. So we've got this wild mass of calendula and then this tight little cluster of the Earlicheer here, which is going to give that pop of fragrance, as well as our backup dancers here, the Queen Anne lace, just making them front face. As you're designing the flowers, keep having a look at the front, look at the different angles, and if you're not happy, that's totally if the flowers have moved, then give the stems a little bit of a twist and just put them into a position that you're more happy. So I'm just gonna put these Queen Anne lace, twist them so they're more forward facing, front facing, and raise them up a little bit. Just always being mindful that I will need to have quite a high water level in my vase because the flowers are only so high, so my water level needs to be higher than that. This particular Fig and Bloom Flower Club delivery is for the nature lovers, for those who love to walk through a garden and just collect flowers as they go. It's just that really wild, whimsical, really beautiful, full of fragrance kind of flower delivery, this one. Now, totally up to you. Similarly to last week, you could stop right there and just keep it as is, or you could keep going and just thread through a couple more Earlicheers and really utilize all the Earlicheers in this particular arrangement, or keep a handful for a bedside table vase or a desk vase.